Welcome to Neuronexus Earth, you lot, where we satisfy your minds more than a perfectly seared scallop. In this episode of Food Culture of the World, we're diving headfirst into the bloody delicious world of Canadian cuisine. Canada, eh? It's not all maple syrup and politeness, you know, from the First Nations traditional fare to the French and British influences, and don't even get me started on the waves of immigrants who've added their own spice to the mix. Canada, a vast country with a diverse landscape, boasts a culinary scene as varied as its geography. We're talking about a country where the First Nations people have been cooking up a storm for centuries, using ingredients sourced from the land and waters. Then you've got the French, who waltzed in with their fancy pastries and rich sauces, leaving their mark on places like Quebec. Waves of immigrants bringing their own culinary traditions have transformed Canada's food scene into a vibrant tapestry of flavors. From Asian spices to Italian pasta dishes and Middle Eastern delights, Canada's culinary landscape is a testament to its multicultural heritage. Before the French, before the British, there were the Indigenous peoples of Canada, living in harmony with nature and creating a cuisine that reflects the land. We're talking about dishes like bannock, a simple but hearty bread, and pemmican, a concentrated mixture of fat and protein that's perfect for surviving harsh winters. Wild game is a cornerstone of this cuisine, with bison, deer, and salmon taking center stage. Indigenous chefs were masters of smoking, drying, and preserving food, using techniques that have been passed down through generations. Let's face it, you can't talk about Canadian food without mentioning the French and British influences. Poutine, that glorious mess of fries, cheese curds, and gravy, is practically a national treasure. Over in the British corner, we've got classics like fish and chips, a staple in coastal areas, and butter tarts. Those little pastry cups filled with sugary, buttery goodness. The French and British may have brought their traditions to Canada, but they also adapted their cooking styles to incorporate local ingredients. Hold on to your toques because Canada's culinary journey doesn't end there. Over the years, waves of immigrants have arrived, bringing with them a kaleidoscope of flavors and ingredients. We're talking about a culinary revolution, with Asian, Italian, and Middle Eastern influences transforming the Canadian palate. Sushi, dumplings, and noodle dishes are now as common as hockey and maple syrup. Craving some Italian comfort food? Get ready for pasta perfection, from creamy carbonara to spicy arrabbiata. And if you're in the mood for Middle Eastern delights, be prepared for mountains of hummus, falafel, and shawarma that will blow your mind. Canada's modern cuisine is a testament to its openness to new flavors and its ability to blend tradition with innovation. Now, let's talk regional specialties because Canada's so vast and diverse, each province has its own culinary claim to fame. First stop, the East Coast, where the ocean's bounty takes center stage. Think lobster rolls overflowing with chunks of fresh lobster meat, creamy seafood chowder that'll warm you up from the inside out, and don't even get me started on the oysters. Next up, we're heading to the prairies, where hearty stick-to-your-ribs fare is the name of the game. Get ready for juicy bison burgers piled high with toppings, pierogies swimming in butter and caramelized onions, and Saskatoon berry pie that'll make you want to slap your mama. Finally, we're hitting the West Coast, where fresh local ingredients and Asian influences collide in a symphony of flavors. So there you have it, you lucky devils. A whirlwind tour of Canada's diverse and delicious food culture. From the traditional dishes of the First Nations people to the modern fusion cuisine that's taking the country by storm, Canada's culinary scene is a testament to its rich history, multiculturalism, and passion for good food. We've explored the French and British influences, the impact of immigration, and the unique regional specialties that make up this culinary mosaic. But most importantly, we've learned that Canadian cuisine is more than just maple syrup and poutine. It's a celebration of flavor, diversity, and creativity. So, are you drooling yet? Canada's culinary landscape is a testament to its diverse heritage, and I reckon we've only just scratched the surface. From the hearty stews of the East Coast to the innovative sushi rolls of the West Coast, there's a Canadian dish out there waiting to tantalize your taste buds. And if you love discovering global food cultures as much as I do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for more mouth-watering adventures with Neuronexus Earth.